Everyone needs energy, especially for heating, but it's becoming ever more expensive for all of us. Rising energy costs are imposing an ever greater strain on the disposable income of tenants and homeowners alike. Additional payments are the order of the day when the annual statement of heating costs comes through the letterbox. The majority of households are literally burning money unnecessarily. And old ineffective heating systems are not the only culprits here. Older houses, which have yet to be brought up to modern-day energy efficiency standards, require far too much heating energy. The envelopes of such buildings, that is, the facade, windows, roof and floor slab, frequently lack the necessary protection from heat loss. When rooms are heated, the room air first of all warms up, followed shortly afterwards by the masonry. The walls of older houses are often unable to retain the heat, which is so costly to generate. A major part of this heating energy is continually released into the environment without being used. The main weak points through which heat escapes are to be found on the outside walls. Over 30% of the expensive heating energy may go to waste here in an uninsulated house. And a house may lose up to 25% more of its heat through uninsulated or poorly insulated roofing. This major loss of heating energy can be reduced substantially by means of high-quality thermal insulation measures. Oil and energy prices have risen very strongly in recent decades and will continue to do so in the future. So anyone who fails to insulate their home is throwing away a lot of money. The important points are the roof insulation, insulation of the outside walls, and not forgetting the windows. Windows need to be replaced in the course of a complete renovation project to maximize energy efficiency. Modern energy-saving glazing has an insulation value equivalent to that of a 36 centimeter thick wall. These high-tech windows are coated with an ultra-thin coating of silver and other precious metals on the inside. They allow daylight and thermal radiation into the room, but the coating substantially reduces the amount of heat which is released into the environment. Another cost-cutting effect stems from inert gases between the panes, whose thermal conductivity is far inferior to that of air. In addition to retaining a great deal of heat inside the building, outside noise is also reduced. The window area also becomes much more comfortable, as cold from outside no longer radiates into the room. Insulating the roof is highly effective. Mineral fibers are generally used for this purpose. Organic or biological insulants are also commercially available, however. The advantage of good roof insulation is that it protects the inside of the building from cold in the winter and from heat in the summer. Today, house facades are insulated for the most part with panels made of mineral wool, with wood fibers and polystyrene. A widespread myth with regard to facade insulation alleges that thermal insulation makes the home airtight, so that the walls are no longer able to breathe. The fact is that window ventilation accounts for approximately 99% of the air exchange in a building. Walls, with or without facade insulation, contribute only around 1% to the total volume of air exchange. Decades of experience go into the production and application of professional facade insulation systems. Expert workmanship is particularly crucial at critical points, such as in the window area. If water enters here, the facade insulation will quickly become ineffective. That's why thermal insulation measures on the facade are a matter for professionals. Painting, decorating and plastering firms, which provide a guarantee on their work. Whatever insulating material the owner of a building chooses, the same positive effect always applies. When energy is released from the radiators, the room air initially warms up relatively quickly. After a short time, the walls absorb the heat. They cannot store the expensively generated heating energy on a lasting basis, however. The majority of the continuously generated heating energy is wasted, escaping through the masonry and into the outside environment. High-quality facade insulation on the outside wall prevents heat from escaping into the outside environment. The heating energy now remains inside. The interior walls are now also able to stay warm, producing a more pleasant living environment. And there is no danger of mold forming on dry and warm interior walls. Roof and wall insulation saves money all year round. In the winter, the heat remains in the house, and in the summer, the insulation prevents the rooms from overheating and avoids the need for expensive air conditioning systems. So apart from saving hard cash, a well-insulated house also ensures pleasant indoor temperatures throughout the year. How to escape from the energy costs trap in 3 easy steps. The decision to carry out energy efficiency modernization is the starting point for decades of cost cutting. An expert recommends the right renovation measures. Banks provide low-interest loans for energy-saving measures. In many countries, grants are additionally available for home insulation and climate protection measures. Information can be obtained from independent experts, local authorities, environmental authorities and ministries. Investing in high-quality insulation pays off, with immediate reductions in heating and air conditioning costs of up to 70% and over. Professional insulation also helps to maintain and increase the value of properties. Energy efficiency measures offer a host of advantages. Landlords and tenants profit immediately from the substantial reduction in energy costs. And the environment benefits as well. Low energy consumption means less CO2 emissions, and that is a genuine contribution towards protecting the climate.